The guys are all buzzing for it tomorrow. We've done really well at the start of the season and hopefully carry it on.
How you doing?
Me, I am good. I'm trying to train with the young boys again, so next step is training with the big boys, and if Callum ever lets me train. Hey Cal.
Yeah, Tommy, how's training been this week?
Yeah, it's been good. The lads have recovered well, and particularly yesterday's session, Thursdays, was good tempo to it and a lot of quality. So really pleased with one more session this morning, and then it's round to go again. No, Allan will be out for I think at least 6 weeks. He's hurt his ACL joint and his shoulder. His arm's in a sling at the minute, and that's something that it's obviously disappointing for the player because he's been excellent for us, since he came in the team, and this season he's been, I think he's been outstanding and probably, in the top 2 goalkeepers in Scotland at the moment. But Stephen Banks will come in, no problems with that. He's brought in his goalkeeping coach in number 2. He's extremely fit, looking really sharp in training, wealth of experience, so he'll come in, and I've no doubts that he'll be able to cope with the situation.
That's huge. I think Al's been possibly our best player for the last 2 years, arguably anyway. The only good thing is we've got good cover. Xander's a good young goalie, and Stephen Banks. I've played with Banksy before up at Dundee United. I've known him for years, and he's more than capable of filling in.
Well, Gary McDonald we think is going to struggle. He hasn't really recovered. I think there may have been a little bit of concussion, and the doctor looked at him today, and if that's the case, obviously he'd company rest. The Peterborough thing is still ongoing. Their chairman apparently had tweeted, not that I checked anybody's tweets, but I think in the press they'd no more interest in Stevie on Monday, but they came back in Tuesday. There's been negotiations Wednesday, and the ball's firmly back in their court, so it's still ongoing, and it's quite simple. Once our valuation has been met and agreed, Stevie will be given permission to speak to him, and then it's up to him. But until that happens, he'll remain our player, and we have a valuation on him, and the chairman, he's done plenty of negotiating through his time, so I trust him to get the right valuation for the club. Yeah, I'd like to keep him, but we are realistic to know that if the right offer comes in, we're going to have to sell him. It'll be money into the club, money in to strengthen the squad as well, replace him, and hopefully, allow us to get maybe 1 or 2 more in. But I'd say until that's all agreed, there's nothing we can do. And Stevie has just to keep playing. He's had a really good start to the season. He came on the other night for Scotland under-21s, but not probably in great circumstances, and where the game was sitting at the time. But that's another little fella in his cap, getting an under-21 cap. And I'm hoping that he continues to in the vein of form that he's in, continues to improve, and whether he stays or goes is entirely out of my hands, really.
Bite their hand off. I'm only kidding on. No, Stevie's done excellent. He's proven for the last 2 years. Done it the hard way. He went out on loan, done what he had to do, scored the goals everywhere he's went. So, and he started the season as if he can do it in the SPFL as well. So it'd be a huge loss. You'd probably have to get a bit of money for him to even consider it.
I think how it's been dealt with, we have been proven that we took the right stance, and we certainly will not be mentioning Richie Brittain in terms of any motivation for the game tomorrow. The motivation is to get 3 points, continue the good start that we've had to the season. If we do win tomorrow, that puts us 7 points ahead of them at this stage of the season, which is great, because I think they're a good side, and a side that will be looking to be in top 6.
Yeah, it's been frustrating, really frustrating, to be honest. I was back training last season and then got a knock on it, and it's actually just the bone bruising. The bone's healed pretty well, but the bone bruising on it, which sounds silly because bone bruising doesn't sound that bad, but that's the thing that's keeping me out right now. So I'll be glad when I'm back.
How long do you think that's going to be before you're back in the first?
Well, I've started training with the young boys, so next step is training with the first team, and then it's just getting a couple of under-21 games. Then I'll start banging them in again for the first team. Get us back in Europe. In fact, we would have probably went through if I was playing that game. I blame Midge. Chris is doing really well for himself. He's getting a bit on, and so he's not going to be in football for much longer because he's about 30 odd year old. So he obviously has to look at the next step in his career, the next chapter. And I don't think media is it, but apart from when he's why me in that video. But no, he's doing alright. He's a good lad.